It all started on a rainy Monday morning, the kind that made students sluggish and teachers more generous with coffee than smiles. St. Helena High was buzzing with the usual chatter, umbrellas dripping at the entrance and sneakers squeaking on wet tiles. Lena Thompson, a quiet girl with a love for novels and a reputation for topping every class, had just entered her final year. She loved the corner table in the school library, tucked behind a dusty shelf of outdated encyclopedias where no one bothered her and the sunlight hit just right in the afternoons. Then there was Jamie Rivera-Starr of the soccer team, effortlessly charming, with a smile that could convince even the strictest teachers to give extensions. He and Lena had never spoken more than the occasional "excuse me" in passing. They belonged to different worlds, so it seemed. Everything changed the day Jamie walked into the library, soaked and panting. He wasn't there to study, he was hiding from the coach after skipping morning drills. His usual hiding spot was locked, and the library was his last resort. He ducked behind the same shelf Lena always sat beside and froze when he noticed her. "You're in my spot," she said without looking up. He blinked. "Sorry, I didn't know this table was claimed." "It is," she said simply, returning to her book. But something in her tone wasn't dismissive. It was curious. Jamie, never one to walk away from a challenge, grinned and pulled out the chair across from her. "You don't mind sharing, do you?" She glanced up. He was smiling. Not the smug, cocky smile he wore on the field. A real one. Hesitant. Human. Fine. But no talking. What started as an awkward silence grew into a rhythm. Days passed, and Jamie kept coming back, not always with a reason. Sometimes to rest, sometimes to sneak glances at her while pretending to read. Lena noticed, of course. She wasn't oblivious. Eventually, the silence broke. "You really like books, huh?" he asked one day. "They're better than people. I must be the exception then." She almost smiled. That winter, as exams approached and pressure mounted, their odd friendship blossomed. Lena helped Jamie pass math. Jamie helped Lena breathe, reminding her the world wasn't just grades and scholarship applications. One evening, during a power outage at school, they sat together beneath the library steps with flashlights and whispered stories. "I used to think you were stuck up," Jamie admitted, "and I thought you were just a flirt." They laughed. "But now?" he asked. She looked at him, heart racing. "Now, I don't know. I'm still figuring it out." By spring, everyone had noticed. Lena walked with a softness in her steps. Jamie smiled more during class. They weren't officialables, weren't their thing, but the way their eyes found each other in hallways spoke louder than words. On the last day of school, he took H.E.A.